okay? It's by Roberts. Very easy to look up with the model number. $1 at the garage sale over the weekend. This will get about 26. So we're talking 29, 26. We're talking about $50 between these two items, and I only paid $1. That is what we love to do when we're reselling, right? Is find those dollar items, those free items. Nothing better. That is the hook. Free $1 into 50. We love it. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome. Mike, the Golden State Picker. And if you're new to my channel, I'm out of San Jose, California, better known as Silicon Valley. Been picking for 5 years and selling on eBay and Amazon, some Facebook, that stuff too. I'll show you something I found that's going to go on Facebook. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about these boxes right here. So stay tuned. What are in those boxes? I'm kind of blocking them out now. Very cool items that I got at a garage sale this weekend, and I want to show them to you. And we got a lot of stuff we found, a lot of stuff we sold, so we're going to have to get right into it. But I want to give you just a real quick words of wisdom kind of thing and talk about, you know, it has been a weird 2 weeks for me. I've been up and down, trying to, you know, sometimes you get kicked out of a rhythm and it just doesn't seem to be going right and things are going wrong and it just, a lot of stuff happened. But anyhow, you have to do just the basics in life, and it means you just got to keep going. No matter what, you got to forge ahead. You got to keep trying, keep moving, and just focus on what you know and believe in yourself. And you're believing in yourself that, you know, I've been doing this for 5 years. You know how to do this, Mike. It's going to happen. You will find stuff. It goes in big streaks. Sometimes you get a little bit. Sometimes you get a lot. Sometimes sales are slower. Sometimes they're not. Just forge ahead. Build a solid foundation. Build that solid process we talk about. And just keep moving. Don't get so distracted with what's going on in the world. Hey, look, your world is right here. It's the people around you and basically your home, and that's focus on that. All that other stuff, we got to try to let it bounce off. You know, I talk about it because I'm a Christian. Put on the armor of God and boom, that's all you can do. And let God fight your battles. That's the way I look at it. All right, here we go. Oh wow, we've got a bunch of stuff. I had a community garage sale, and it's always usually a pretty good one. And it's Saturday, and I like going to it. And what's weird is about half of them had the garage sale the year before, especially the first one. The first one was right there. We're going to talk about that one in a second. I'm teasing you. They're actually pretty cool. So let's talk about a few things we got at the garage sale. I have a few more that I got, but I'm just going to show you some interesting ones, that kind of thing. Went to the garage sale and look for this: scrubbing bubbles, automatic shower cleaner, refills, etc. This was on the ground, and this was later in the day, probably about 10 o'clock. And I asked the lady, I said, hey, how much for this? She said, oh, those are free. She had a pile out front. She said, that's free. That's a $29 item. It'll be free shipping. But again, if you don't ask and you won't know. And that sits on the ground, and it sat there for quite a while because the garage sale started at 8. So keep your eye out for cleaning products, that kind of stuff. Zap is one that's really good to look for. There's several. If you know more cleaning supplies, let me know in the comments. The comments help me, but also help other people as they read them. They find out certain things. This, I'm going to try to show you the simple stuff here. This is a carpet trimmer. Okay, it's by Roberts. Very easy to look up with the model number. $1 at the garage sale over the weekend. This will get about 26. So we're talking 29, 26. We're talking about $50 between these two items, and I only paid $1. That is what we love to do when we're reselling, right? Is find those dollar items, those free items. Nothing better. That is the hook. Free $1 into 50. We love that, right? Now, I'm a media guy. Still, this was fairly late in the day. This is probably now closer to 11 o'clock. And I almost passed this guy up because this one was a total professional one. And I had looked at his as I went by, and I came back around and looked again just to make sure. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop. You should stop at all of them. And out I got, and I got myself some very cool albums, records, all $1. And they are in really good condition. Now, I don't care if they're $4 or $5 albums. I'm going to get them if I like them because I collect media. But this is something to think about. Media is not going anywhere. It's only going to get scarcer and I believe more expensive down the road. Okay, we're talking 5-10 years from now. But I got the great Roy Buchanan. Just want to flash through it. Joni Mitchell's The Blue Album, extremely good. Elvis Costello and the Attractions. The great Peter Gabriel, 2 of them. Peter Gabriel plays live, and this is his first album after Genesis. This has got Salisbury Hill on it. Amazing. This was good. Stevie Ray Vaughan. And Double Trouble, Soul to Soul. Anything Stevie Ray Vaughan is solid. The Who, Quadrophenia. Traffic, and John Barleycorn, Must Die. I like this one, Jefferson Starship, Freedom at Point Zero. Very clean Bob Seger. Just going through a few. I'll show you the great Dave Mason. We're just talking about Traffic. I love Dave Mason. Excellent. And Rock Pile. Now, Rock Pile is Dave Edmunds and Nick Lowe. So there you go. That's some basic albums right there. Some really cool albums that I found. Add them to my media collection. And what I'm going to do when I start to slow down, I'm going to peel off some more of my media and sell that because I have a lot of it. I probably have now about 3,000 or 4,000 albums. So I've got a pretty big collection. I'll keep a bunch for you can't play all of them. So, I mean, there's a lot of dupes in there, but I will sell them when I start to slow down. Now, let's get into this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Let me see if I can find it. Some people are already knowing what's going on, right? All right, first garage sale I pull into right at about just a little before 8. And I had been to this one before. Last year, it was the first one. I just hit this same neighborhood. I go, wow, they're out. That's cool. I did find something from them, but they didn't have a whole lot, but they had these laying on the ground. I couldn't tell until I got up close. Now, some of you are going to start to notice. All right, Steinbach. And these are made in Germany. And what are they, everybody? Nutcrackers, correct. But what nutcrackers are they? There we go. Wizard of Oz. And this one here is the Cowardly Lion. Now, he has a busted piece of crown on his crown, okay? Bummer, but I paid $10 each, so I got all of them for $40. So that's the Cowardly Lion. I'll just flash through them so you can kind of see them. There is Dorothy, very nice. Dorothy is perfect. This is the Scarecrow, and he is in perfect condition also. And the last one is the Tin Man, I think, right? Tin Man. Yep, he's turned sideways, but he's in there. The Tin Man is in there. Nice. That's how I started the garage sales off. I go, whoa, that's pretty cool. Right away for pretty good items. I will have hopefully put up the comps. That's not what I sold them for, but comps. I'm going to try and sell them as a set. We'll see what happens. And we'll see once we sell it, obviously we'll tell you. So that was super cool there. So that takes care of the flea market portion. Now today is Monday. We went ahead and went thrifting. I didn't get any books today. So I went to my Honey Hole thrift store. And my Honey Hole thrift store came through. I tell you that they only put stuff out. They only take collections on Friday and Saturday. It's a weird setup. And anyhow, boom. I'm going to show you a group of stuff that I got, and I'll tell you what I paid for it. This is a Wi-Fi smart plug 2-pack, okay, by Wemo. This is probably $30 right here. I'll try to give you an idea of price. $30 there. Oh, I don't want to lose all that. Put that there. 30 on that. Oh, here we go. This is a First Alert 1-link carbon monoxide smoke alarm. Now, this is a hardwired one. You got to make sure you get it correct. Hardwired versus not hardwired. So this is a hardwired version. About 60-ish on that. You're going to see some unique stuff here. This is unique. What is it? Many of you all people are going, I know what that is. This is the Polaroid SX70. Very popular when it came out. And I'm going to pull it open. There it is. It's open. That's how it pops open. How do you pop it down? Right here, you just pull on this, and then it collapses. Okay. Polaroid SX70. That was in the bundle that I bought this morning. This is about 60-ish. I can get maybe a little more, depends on condition, but right around 60 for that. Again, you're bundling here. That's what we do. When we're in places that will work with you, bundle stuff. So you just say, hey, how much for everything? And this is a Harry Potter wand. It's got the little dongle key down here. I think that's what that is. I gotta make sure. I always forget. Yeah. Gotta make sure everything is there with these. So this is a Harry Potter wand, maybe $20, that kind of pricing for that. Stay right there. Now, took a fly on this. I'm not positive I'm gonna be able to sell it, but we'll put it up with all the disclaimers. And this is a Wise camera, you know, like the Ring doorbell. Now, problem is, I think if they use them, it could be to their account, that kind of thing, so it could be kind of tricky. But we'll try to sell it, and if we get anything for it, we'll let you know. Who knows? $15, $25 in that range? Maybe. We'll see. Here we go. This is why I like to just bundle all this stuff up, because sometimes they don't even know what it is. This looks like some kind of whatever. It's round, but what it is basically it's a charging pad. Okay, by the company's name is Grove Made. That's what its name is. These are $30 to $50 all over the different price range, but that's $30 to $50. You can see how you just kind of build this nice little pile, right? We just keep building it up. Here is something that is very unique. Lumina. There it is. What is that? Some sort of eye lift. There is so much of this stuff out there. Stuff to grow hair, infrared, you just name it. And this is a Lumina. And this is probably in that $40 to $60 range, being that it is brand new. So just keep bundling together. How about this? A GoPro rechargeable battery, brand spanking new. I don't know, 15 bucks, 20 bucks. It is original GoPro. That's good. So a lot of people like to buy what they call OEM, original equipment manufacturer. So OEM type stuff, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind. We're just ripping right along. We're going to give you some education here in a minute. Okay, so stick around for that. Here we go. What is this? When you look at it, you don't know, right? So you got to look it up. It's a fingerprint reader like machine. So there you put your fingerprint. Let me see if I can pull it out. It looks brand new. There's no paperwork in it, but this is how it goes. It goes something like this. And then you put your fingerprint right here and you read it. So very interesting. I looked it up. I think it's about $50. So we're talking 50-ish. Let's keep going. Oh, the final thing, because I put everything in this, a bag. Now I know about Timbuktu. Why do I know about Timbuktu? Well, before I was doing this reselling and stuff, I also Ubered a little bit, and I would go up to the city, and Timbuktu is made in San Francisco. So this is a product made in San Francisco. It's a personal bag, like laptop or something like that. They call it a messenger bag, I believe. I think this is like in brand new condition. I believe this is at least $50 to $60 minimum on this bag, this messenger bag. So very nice there. And we've got one more item before we go into what we got at Savers, because we made a stop at Savers. Now, this, a lot of people, they don't know. There's so many. We talk about golf clubs. We talk about everything else sporting goods. There is categories that always have something that's worth value, and some things aren't. And I'm going to show you, this is one I already have, but we're going to give you a pointer here about what you kind of need to know about a tennis racket in general. Okay, now this is a Wilson, so it's a good brand. Now, you got to keep the specifics, the item specifics correct. This is a 110S, okay? I think that's 110 cubic inches. I believe that's what that means, okay? Don't hold me to it, but I'm almost positive. Now, the other thing you need to know is you just got to look it up. It's an Ultra XP 110S. This is probably safe 50. Okay, say $50. Now, one other thing we need to know. The grip size. And here's where you can get into trouble. Somebody has taped, this is their own grip. A lot of people are going to do that with the tennis racket. I always say, hey, you're probably going to need to change the grip tape. This is the grip, and they're going to have to. It's just personal. Now, sometimes there's a little sticker here that gives you the grip size, okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't there, but we can go to another location. A lot of times it's right on the butt of the club, right here, okay, where this W is. Now it's gonna be very difficult for you to see, okay? I'm gonna try to show you. 3/8 is written there, okay? And over here is the number 3, okay? So that tells me that this is 4 3/8, okay? That's what this grip size is. Now I need to know what that one is, okay? So that's the problem. So I can use that to compare butt hands too, you know, match them up. Now, if you look at this one really carefully, right over here is the number 2, okay? That was a number 3. This is a number 2. I'll try to put the chart up here to show you what a number 2 is. Number 2 is 4 1/4, okay? So now I know the grip size. So I can put 4 1/4 number 2, see photo, then take a picture of the butt end. So that's what you do, okay? You've got to get certain things in sports correct, and this is one of those that we have to get correct, all right? So keep that in mind. Now let's go into what we found at Savers. We got 3 items, okay? And I'm gonna show you all of them. This one here, Critical Pass MBE flashcards. And on the end, it'll give you an idea. Civil procedure, evidence, constitutional law. This is a good one. Anything regarding law can generally be pretty good. I paid $6.99 for this flashcard group set, okay? And they are all there. Look at how nice. Nice in there. $60, okay, is what we'll get. Some can go for a lot of money. If it's sealed, you're even more golden, right? But that's what the Critical Pass MBE flashcards are, so keep that in mind. Look for stuff like that. Obviously, we're looking for everything, right? Okay, let's just go right into this one. Came out on a cart, $10.99. Everybody, you kind of know what it is, right? Boom. But if you look on the back, that helps you. It's a Yamaha flute. Yes, a flute. And what do we use? Our 20% off coupon, right? That's what we use on this all day long. And there it is. Very nice condition. You're looking for major dings and stuff like that and wear. It's going to have stuff like that, but in general, it's in really pretty good condition. So you take pictures, like if you see something that's a little off, and you got to also watch out to see if any of these are sterling silver, and that will stay it just like anything else. It'll usually say sterling, so keep your eye out for that. This one is not sterling, but this one is going to get me anywhere. I have to look at the condition better, but I want to say 100 to 150 is a pretty safe bet on this Yamaha. Okay, so that's a super nice little find. Making sure I'm going to show you this one because it's got several components. All right, so this is, I almost missed this one. This is Monday. I went in and I did my usual route, and this Savers right now is just absolutely jam-packed with stuff. I believe they've got too much stuff out there and they're not selling a bunch of stuff. It's like junk. But anyhow, I somehow missed this because it was kind of not tucked, but it was around a table set up and I couldn't see it. And I finally caught my eye. Some of you are going to go, oh yeah, that. Remember we talked about this symbol? That is PXG. That is a brand of golf, Parsons Extreme Golf. And you can see here, that is the rain cover, okay? Now, this is, what did I pay? $12.99, okay? $12.99 on that one. You can see some wear on the handle. That's okay. I sold a Parsons PXG golf bag a while ago for $400 online. It went to Florida. $400. That was more of a cart bag. This is what we call a carry bag. And why is that? Take a look at this 2 little brackets here. Now, this one does something different. A lot of time there's a little piece that sticks out here on most golf bags, but for some reason PXG, the bag bends. See it? There. It's a unique way that they do this. It's kind of internal. So we aim to make sure that that's working good. Overall condition, check the zippers and everything. Make sure it has the rain hood. That is especially important. But guess what? Inside the golf bag, 2 head covers, PXG, driver and a 3-wood. 15 each, bundle them together, maybe 25. Just giving you a general idea, 25. Now, a couple other head covers were in there. And these are Callaway Big Berthas. Not a lot of money, but still, bundle them together. Okay, but this one is a little bit more unique. This is St. Andrews, Scotland. And if you're a golfer, what is St. Andrews? It is the home of golf. It's all where it started, St. Andrews. This is a 3-wood fuzzy head cover. This, I saw a $39 cross out. So I'm thinking this is about $25. That's what I'm thinking. Now, one other item was inside. An extra rain hood. I'm like, why is there 2? I didn't know why there was 2. So I had to check. And there's the little PXG, okay? So this is a PXG head cover. Rain cover. And this will probably get 25, maybe 30. I don't know, I'll have to look at it. Because a lot of times they're missing. If you don't have the rain hood, somebody wants it, especially in a place where it rains a lot. I'm lucky in my house in North Carolina, it has golf carts that these things fold over the top when it rains. So it's really, really nice. But again, that's what I mean. You take and part out all those other pieces that I got right here, paid $12.99, and the bag I'm going to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but I will put a higher price on eBay. And if somebody grabs it before, fine, okay? But telling you, these in tubes, they're going to be expensive to ship from here to Florida if I'm going across the country. So if you're in the middle of the country, this is golden. You don't have to ship too far. That's the big advantage of being in the Midwest, in the middle of this country. These here are difficult for me to ship only from the standpoint if they go a great distance because of the cubes, and that's where you run into a problem. So they can be about $50 from here to Florida. Just saying, so keep that in mind. All right, I got to clean up, organize, and then I'm going to show you what we sold. And we got a lot of stuff to go through there. We're going to have to hustle, so stay tuned. All right, we are back now to show you what we sold. And today we got about 18 items, $800. That is from Sunday to halfway through Monday. So about a day and a half's worth. Nice. I will take that all the time. If I can do that every couple of days, 3 or 4 days, perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Just keep going, keep listing, keep finding, keep searching, and let the chips fall where they may. Trust and believe in yourself. That is key to being good at anything, but especially reselling, because we just got to keep looking. You don't know when something is going to drop into your lap, so keep that in mind. Okay, we got some interesting stuff, bins of book stuff, just other stuff in general. All right, here we go. Let's start with a bin of book. No, let's start with my friend's locker. This is a game out of my friend's locker. This was called New Salem, and it's a board game. It's brand new. And New Salem sealed, brand new. I love it. And this board game sold for $27 plus free shipping. So everything out of my friend's locker now is pure profit. It's been pure profit for a while because we were over 14,000, headed to 15. We should be close to 15,000. The biggest haul of one purchase that I've had. I paid $2,800 for his locker. He was getting out of the reselling game, and I have made over $15,000 on my $2,800 initial investment. Got this book recently, and this one's called The Quantum Theory of Fields, Volume 1. So there's 3 volumes. 3 volumes is going to get you about 100. The first volume is all over the place, okay? Pricing is $50 on average, but this one had what we call foxing. And this is what it is right here, this little staining. It's called foxing. And the foxing hurt the value just a little bit. We still managed to sell it. And I'm trying to find it. It is $30. I'm sure it was $30. $30 plus $7 on the shipping side. So nice. All right, we can make a nice little pile right back here on the flats. Perfect. Now, actually, this came out of my bin of books a while ago, and I wasn't positive what it was. I was looking at it. There, it's kind of wrapped up. You can see I had to wrap the power supply up, and it lights up neon green. It is from the World of Warcraft, some kind of symbol. And some of you probably know, even though if I don't show you the the little frontal piece. But anyhow, the Warcraft, I put it up for what I thought. I didn't see anything else. I saw 45. I got 45 plus $14 on the shipping side. Nice. You love that kind of stuff. The unexpected, put that right. The unexpected, because you don't know. Take it home, look at it, especially if you get it for free. Like that's how I think, is when stuff in the bin of books, that's half a bin. How much do I pay? 100. So that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, let's go to this one. This one had been around a long time. Never a comp on this book. Monuments of Delhi, okay? In a slipcase, okay? That's it. Hung around. Somebody, I think, gave me an offer. And the Monuments book got 45 plus $9 on the shipping side. So these two, well, put these three together. These three right here, you're talking 30, 45, 70 over that's going to pay for one bin. There you go. That's how. And if you're interested in how the bins work, down below on my YouTube videos, you click the more, it drops down. Or click my playlist. That's what you want to do. Hit the playlist and look for FBA books, and then look for me doing a bin, and then you'll kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about if you're new. I'm going to save all that for, I'm going to stick with bins one more time. Here we go. A lot of Star Wars hardbacks. Star Wars will sell pretty good on eBay. Star Trek is a little bit trickier situation. This is a little lot of hardback, and we've got $40 plus $20 on the shipping side for them. So that was nice. I think I can put this back here. That can stay there. Let's switch it up. I've got these wrapped nicely. This is where I use my cellophane wrapper. If you are interested in that, that is one of the best things you need for reselling, because it wraps it up really nice. It's like a 6-inch wide roller. I don't have it with me. Down below in the more under the videos, if you hit that, you'll see jar link. I think cellophane wrap, worth every penny. And this is a Sega Dreamcast. The Dreamcast games. These came out of my bin, 3, 6, 9. There are 9 of them. This has been a while. It hung around. I finally decided to take an offer. Somebody offered me $110 plus $14 for the shipping. So there you go. Bin number 1. Bin number 2. So 2 bins with those 4 items, and everything else in there, pure profit. Basically all the books that went into Amazon and all the other stuff, because I find more than just 1 or 2. Star Wars, there's another 40. We're at 240 just off that. Garage sale. No, this was Savers. This was a Savers $7.99 digital camera minus the 20%. Always use your 20% at Savers. Donate something, get a coupon. And this is the Canon PowerShot digital camera. I'm just going to show you what we're talking about here. This is like, I think, 12 megapixels, okay? Yeah, 12. There it is, okay? Now, well, the great thing about this is it works on regular old AA batteries. I'm trying to open it. There they are right there. That's all it works on, so you can test this one. If you have to have one of those special batteries that go in and you don't have the charger, there is another link down below to a voltage battery charger that will do many different sizes. Another item that is well worth the money. So keep your eye out for that. And this is a Canon PowerShot, and we paid what, $7.99 minus that, so let's call it $7. We sold it for $50 plus $13 on the shipping side for that particular one. I do not ship batteries. I always put that in. I don't. So I forgot I had them in there. That's why I was going to show you what they were, but I pull them out. No sense in doing it. You just, you never risk, especially lithiums. Those are tricky, all that kind of stuff. Okay. The last of my Transformers, got these all at a garage sale for $5. There were several. There were probably, I think, 15. $5 each. And this is the last one. I took the offer here. I was asking $29. He gave me $24, free shipping. I said, let's get it out. $25 plus the free shipping. Toys, Transformers, holidays, Christmas, all that, games, all that's coming up. Halloween. So now is the time. All that stuff needs to go. If you've got games, put them up, because this is fourth quarter. It's starting, and it's like, I think, 2 or 3 days away according to this video's date. And keep it going. All right, I got this. I was just talking to you about my weekend garage sale, and we had a citywide in Morgan Hill, and I came upon this, okay, just like this, all this John Deere, and she said $10. So I took it all for 10. It's not, some of the John Deere can be worth some money, but this in general, not a lot, okay? So I just put it up for a lot for 40, turning 10 into 40 quickly, not trying to separate out each piece. I did that. And the John Deere got 40 plus 20 on the shipping side. So sometimes you got to think in, put that here. You just got to think of, I'm going to make some quick money, 10 into 40. There you go. You might be able to squeeze a little bit more out, but it was kind of sketchy. Some of the pieces, the wheels were a little different. So I just had to keep that careful. Okay. This is sealed up. This is called King Cutter. It's like a vegetable cutter. And this is a classic example of calculated shipping. This I got at Goodwill. I think it was $8. Okay, brand spanking new in the box. So I'm going to ship it in the box. Great way to do calculated shipping. And that's the only time I really do it is when I have something that has to be in a box, and I'll calculate it if I can. And this one I did. Just put it in the box, measure it, weigh it, put it in the calculated shipping, and off it goes. King Cutter, $65 plus 22 on the shipping side. Super cool, nice. I love it. That's an easy one, right? That's an easy flipper. Out of my friend's logger. He had 2 of these. This is, what's the name of this? You got Hansa, Hansaa, toy manufacturer. And this is like a husky, an American or Siberian husky. And I had 2, and it took a while to sell. And I finally sold one. And this one sold for, I'm trying to look for it now. Oh my gosh, where is it? Stuffy, $60 plus 19. Patience, right? I've got one more. So you got to just get the right person to kind of, obviously, to come along and get that. That's what you're hoping for. I'm going to save one of my favorite categories for last. I'm making sure I got everything. A few more to go here. Looking for lenses. Got this out at the flea market. And this one we paid like $2 or $3. I can't remember. I think it was $3. And this is Olympus, okay? And it is the OM system. So it belongs to the Olympus OMs, OM3s, all that kind of stuff. Now, what makes this one a little more different than others? You got to know the speed of the lens. And what is the speed of the lens? I'm trying to zero down on it so you can see it. It is the f-stop, okay? So the f-stop on this one, and my eyes are bad, 1.8. You're going to see a 1.8 and a 50 millimeter fixed. Okay, so you can see, look at, I'm trying to show you. See the, I'm gonna see if I can get the shutter to shut down. I gotta hit another button on this. I think, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it. See it? See how small it got? Now watch. Look at how wide, there, you can see it there. That's the shutter. So you wanna make sure the shutter's working. I'm trying to give you an idea. Smallest aperture on this one, I think is, oh my gosh, my eyes are bad, is f16, I think. I'm really struggling to see it. Yeah, f16, 1.8. That just means the speed. The wider open, that gives you what they call a bokeh effect. So behind my head, it would be out of focus. Think of portrait shot in the Apple phone. When you hit the portrait and you do that, that blurs the background in the front. That's called bokeh behind you. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, now I don't have these out. I'm gonna put the picture up here. I sold these for 35 plus 14. These are Kingdom, Rolly, Adam Binder, little like figurine things. I'm gonna put them up here. They were here. I got these a long time ago out of my Honey Hole thrift store. Wow, I'm struggling there. Oh boy. And we got 35 plus 14 on the shipping on that. So nice, okay? Now, I did not put one up here, but I want to put it up here. It's not a big sell. And put it up, boom. It is an album. It is by the band Journey, and it is Journey Next. Now, why am I putting up there? Just to kind of give you a little bit of knowledge about rock and roll. The Journey was not Journey with Steve Perry. They were Journey before Steve Perry. And this album is one of the ones before. There's Journey Next and Back to the Future, Look Into the Future. I think that's it, I'll make sure. But those were 2 great albums. If you want to see a difference between Journey before and after, take a listen to their older ones. And Journey Next, I sold it for $10 plus $5 shipping. That is the old medium mail. So I'm not going to make a lot of money on it, but I'm still making some good money, decent money, you know, for what it is. So I wanted to show you that. That is Journey before Steve Perry. And Alan Pineda, who is now, Journey is bigger now, I think, than it ever has been. Alan Pineda, talking about Joshua from the with his girlfriend from the Philippines, Alan Pineda is Filipino, and he is huge back in the Philippines. So there you go. All right. Now, remember I got some golf clubs, I showed you in a video, and the condition plays a factor in every category of everything, and this one really did. This is a Callaway Maverick, would have been about, I would have say $75 club probably. It's a 7 wood, see it? 7? Oh, but anyhow, long story short, look at the top end there. It is messed up, see it? So I had to just let it go basically, but I only paid $4.49 at Savers. And the Callaway one, the Maverick, got 28 plus 15 on the shipping. Let's save the most expensive one for last. Same thing, this was out of the same little batch, same price. Issues, we've got to be very careful. It's hard to see it. There's a little ding right in there, okay? Disclose that in the ad. That hurt the value, it does. Even though it probably doesn't really hurt the performance too much on this, still had to move it. And we got 30 plus 16. So we're still making money, but we're not making, like, instead of getting 50, we're getting 30 on those two. That's kind of what's happening there. The Maverick, we probably would have got a lot more. Now, this is a really good brand and a really good club. This is TaylorMade, okay? Now, you see the difference, right? We've talked about that. This is what we call blade. Tour players like to play the blades. There's a little, like, I don't know, dampening piece in there. And I like to play a blade. If I played a blade, it would be a Mizuno, but I would play these. These are really nice. And this is a 4-iron, okay? Where's it at? It say 4-iron? It says a 4-iron. And we got to know something here. This is a KBS Tour 120S. Stiff. What's the 120? It's probably swing speed, 120 miles per hour, I would guess. I have played KBSs before, so I think that's what it is. This is a super club. Now, we got $80 plus, we got $90 plus $15 on the shipping side. Nice, okay? So you can see condition and everything else, it plays a factor in the golf clubs. That one is in really good condition, so we got good money for that one. There you go. That's a quick run through of the 18 or so items for $800. We saw some pretty cool stuff we found, and we talked about just keep going, just keep believing in yourself. Try to get everything around your house, get that armor up, and just focus on yourself, focus on your family, focus on what you need to get done, and you will be successful. You just need to keep grinding, keep doing it, okay? All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.